What if skipping breakfast is quietly raising your blood sugar, even before you eat anything? Millions of people with diabetes skip breakfast to save time or control weight. But what most don't realize is that missing this one meal can trigger dangerous blood sugar spikes, intense cravings, and hormonal stress that lasts all day. In this video, you'll discover how skipping breakfast affects blood sugar, why it increases diabetes risk, and what a simple, diabetes-friendly breakfast should really look like. If you have diabetes or want to prevent it, this is something you need to know. Let's get started. Skipping breakfast has become common in today's fast-paced world. Some people do it to save time, others for weight loss, and many follow intermittent fasting trends without fully understanding how it affects their body. For people with diabetes, or those at risk, skipping breakfast can quietly disrupt blood sugar control and trigger a chain of metabolic problems that build throughout the day. What happens to blood sugar? Overnight, during sleep, your body goes several hours without food. To keep blood sugar stable, the liver releases stored glucose. By morning, these reserves are lower, and the body expects fuel. Breakfast helps signal that it's time to stop releasing stored glucose and start using incoming energy. When breakfast is skipped, this balance is disturbed, especially in people with insulin resistance or diabetes. The blood sugar spike effect. One of the biggest problems with skipping breakfast is what happens later in the day. Studies show that people who skip breakfast often experience higher blood sugar spikes after lunch and dinner, even if those meals are not large. This happens because insulin sensitivity is highest in the morning and gradually declines as the day goes on. Without breakfast, the body becomes less efficient at handling glucose, leading to elevated post-meal blood sugar levels. For people with type 2 diabetes, this effect can be even stronger. Skipping breakfast can cause the pancreas to overwork later in the day, releasing more insulin to compensate. Over time, this worsens insulin resistance. Increased risk of low blood sugar. For people taking insulin or certain diabetes medications, skipping breakfast can increase the risk of hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. Without a morning meal, blood sugar may drop unexpectedly, leading to symptoms like dizziness, shakiness, fatigue, confusion, and irritability. These symptoms are often mistaken for stress or lack of sleep, delaying proper treatment. Hormonal stress response. Skipping breakfast raises levels of stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones tell the liver to release more glucose into the bloodstream, which can raise fasting blood sugar levels. Chronic elevation of stress hormones not only worsens blood sugar control, but also contributes to inflammation, abdominal fat storage, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Impact on weight and cravings. Many people skip breakfast hoping to lose weight. But for individuals with diabetes, this can backfire. Skipping breakfast often leads to stronger hunger signals later in the day, increasing cravings for sugary or refined foods. This pattern encourages overeating, emotional eating, and late-night snacking, habits that make blood sugar harder to manage and promote weight gain over time. Effects on long-term diabetes risk. Research shows that regularly skipping breakfast is associated with a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, even in people who are not overweight. Poor morning glucose control, repeated insulin spikes, and increased inflammation all contribute to this risk. For those already diagnosed, skipping breakfast can make diabetes management more difficult and unpredictable. What a diabetes-friendly breakfast looks like. Breakfast doesn't need to be large or complicated to be effective. A balanced breakfast helps stabilize blood sugar and sets the tone for the rest of the day. The most helpful combinations include protein, eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, nuts, fiber-rich foods, vegetables, seeds, whole grains in moderation, healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, seeds. This combination slows glucose absorption, reduces insulin spikes, and helps control appetite. Skipping breakfast may seem harmless, but for people with diabetes, or those trying to prevent it, it can quietly undermine blood sugar control. From increased glucose spikes and hormonal stress to stronger cravings and higher long-term risk, The effects add up over time. Starting the day with a simple, balanced breakfast can improve insulin sensitivity, stabilize energy levels, and make blood sugar management far easier throughout the day. For diabetes health, what you eat in the morning truly matters.